Are you experiencing arrogance in your twin flame union? Meaning, is your twin flame acting arrogant? And we all know what arrogance is. It's often coined as egotistical, or having a big head, or acting like a know-it-all. And if you are experiencing this in your union with your twin flame, I'm going to clarify why and how you can resolve it. And I'm Breann, a Master Certified Ascension Coach with Twin Flames Universe. I've been in Harmonious Union for 4 years now through applying the teachings of union and the mirror exercise and healing my consciousness of separation. And let's just dive into the video. And today, as I said, I want to talk about arrogance. And the reason I want to talk about this is because it's something that has recently came up in my union. And it's something that we've worked on in layers, but it's really reared its head and we are resolving it at the core. And so what I have come to understand through the teachings of union and through applying in my own life, in my own healing journey, is that arrogance, there's two sides of the coin here, all right? And almost every single one of us, we know of one side of that coin. And that being what I was saying in the beginning of the video is that, feeling that you're better than everyone else, or that you know everything, having a big head, and just really maybe a little bit difficult to work with or to have a relationship with. There's really no flexibility, no movement. It's just kind of like their way or the highway, all right? And then there's also another side, which is what I want to speak to as well. And this is often overlooked. And it's important that you know that arrogance at its core is a denial of one's own divinity. Regardless of what side you're experiencing it on, it is a denial of one's divinity. The other side, which is what my twin flame and I are healing through, is feeling unworthy. Yes, you heard it. Feeling unworthy, feeling not valued, feeling not good enough or deserving of one's dreams or desires. And so my twin flame and I, we didn't realize that this has been a really big part of our lives, not feeling worthy, not feeling deserving. And this is a lot of, how we grew up, being around others that also didn't feel deserving or also didn't feel worthy. And so naturally we're going to accept those beliefs and those patterns for ourselves. But that is arrogance, and I'm going to tell you why. And that is because we are divine beings. You're divine, I'm divine, we're all divine, regardless of what challenges, experiences that we're currently moving through in our life. We are all divine at our core. We were created that way, all right? And so if we are believing or acting out that which is not the truth of who we are, that is being arrogance, because it's essentially telling the divine that although you created me as worthy and deserving of all of my heart's desires, I don't believe that. I don't believe I'm worthy. I don't believe I'm good enough, right? And you're communicating this to yourself and to the divine. And so you're saying that you are not good enough, that you are not divine, and that you are not worthy. And so you experience this in your reality. And when you are experiencing this in your reality and you're having those patterns play out within yourself, that is arrogance, because it's communicating that you know better, or that you believe something better than a higher power, than the one that created you. All right, and so bringing this back to your union and what we've been healing, my twin flame and I are in our union, is that if you are experiencing your twin flame acting, arrogant, maybe they feel that, maybe difficult to work with, or seem to act like they know it all, or just egotistical, right? Then know that underneath there is a hurt. There's something within them that is causing the patterns, or these beliefs, or these acting outs. And so there's something out of alignment in their core where they have forgotten that they're divine. And so they are hurting. And this is exactly what was happening in my union, is that my twin flame and I, we realized that because we felt unworthy, the big part of our lives, we would attempt to achieve things, right? We would try to cultivate or manufacture our worth and our value. And that would go, and that's a scary thing to do, because if you are trying to cultivate your value and your worth because you feel that you're not worthy, that thing that you build, right? Because you're building it on something that's not really true and not sustainable. So if you're building that, and let's say it gets taken away from your reality, right? It crumbles to the ground. Well, then what are you left with? You're left with that massive pit of unworthiness and feeling undeserving and lack of value. You're left with a massive hole and hurt in your heart. And it's a gaping hole that you were building, or attempting to manufacture something in the first place. And so that's scary, and you don't want to do that, and which is why I'm making this video, is to bring awareness to it. And so you want to get clear on if you're experiencing arrogance in your twin flame. First and foremost, know your twin flame is hurting. That's where it's coming from. They're not actually trying to be a jerk to you or a jerk to whoever, they're hurting. And so hurt people are going to hurt people. I'm sure we've all heard that term before, because wherever your consciousness is currently at, that's what you're going to extend to another. If you have a lot of love in your consciousness, you're naturally going to extend and share that love with others. Whereas if you, let's say abuse, that's a great example. Let's say you experienced abuse all throughout your life. Well, in some form or fashion, you're going to extend that abuse to another. All right, now it comes into how can you resolve it? All right, now here we go. This is where it might get a little uncomfortable and a little sticky, but just relax. It's okay. All right, lots of compassion and lots of patience. So if you've been watching my videos, or if you're familiar with the twin flame dynamic already, you're going to naturally understand, or you already know, that your twin flame is your divine mirror. Now hold up. Just because I said they're your divine mirror, don't go immediately to, oh, I'm arrogant, right? Because like that word in itself, it can feel icky and disgusting, and it might make you feel like, but no, I'm not arrogant. Well, you want to look deeper here. Remember, I said that if your twin flame is being arrogant, they're hurting. And so you want to look within, and whatever way they're hurting, like let's say if they feel unworthy, or they're feeling undeserving, and you, because it's your union and each union is unique, you're going to know, through navigating your feelings exactly what's going on, or maybe they feel undeserving of love. And so just some examples that I provided and what we've been healing through in my union, you can maybe explore or apply that to your union. And so know that your twin flame, they're hurting, which is fueling the arrogance because they have forgotten that they're divine. And so you watching this video and knowing that they are your mirror, they're your divine reflection, you can take that and you can look within yourself and find out, okay, where might I be hurting? Maybe you're feeling unworthy. Maybe you're feeling union is impossible. Maybe you're feeling undeserving of your heart's dreams and desires. Maybe there's something within yourself or your life where you're feeling just down and out or defeated, and whatever that is, and you're only going to know in your heart what that is. It's something that you'll have to determine. I can only provide examples, to help you maybe get clear here. But as you identify it, you're going to want to love yourself there. And because your twin flame is you, when you love yourself there and you bring yourself back to your truth, and that is, I am divine, I'm loving, I'm a beautiful being, your twin flame is naturally going to align to you in that space because you choose as one. You heal as one. And so this is the most beautiful gift that you can give to yourself and that you can give to your twin flame, is choosing the truth that you were created by the divine. You were created by something that is beautiful and loving and divine and magical. And because you were created by that higher power, the divine, God, that is also you as a divine being. And so really choosing to see yourself as that and choosing a heart of humility, right? Because Remember, this process is identifying what you don't want in your consciousness and what feels really bad, and choosing what you do want. So we've identified arrogance. What is the opposite of that? Humility. All right. So you can right now choose and claim having a humble heart, a heart of humility. And as you do that, you're gonna find that this clears up in your twin flame, and you can relax into your union, because relaxing and choosing a heart of humility is how you relax into your togetherness. You relax into your union because you're opening your hearts and you're willing to let love conquer you, right? That's a beautiful thing. Divine love to conquer you. And in love, you're free in your union. All right, so hopefully this very in-depth video clarified arrogance, and if it is that you're experiencing that in your union, and how you can resolve it. All right, and don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.